What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Brian Ballin. Welcome back to another episode of Upgrading Our Setup. Today we got a big episode for this series because I decided to play Santa over the holiday season and give myself a few items that I've been wanting to get for a long time now. Obviously they were on sale over the holiday season, so I got them. I also got a few setup items for my girlfriend for Christmas as well, so shout out to her. But we're gonna jump right into the video. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys an overview of each product that I got. And you'll see me setting those up and adding it to our setup, and it's gonna be looking really super dope and special. So come along with me on this journey as we upgrade our setup for today. Let's get into it. All right, so the first item on my list, we've got a 3-in-1 charging station from SK80. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but I'll link it in the description below from Amazon. One thing that I noticed that my setup needed drastically was a charging station. At first I thought like, hey, why don't I just get another charger? But that's not really cool. So I'm like, let me look up online and see what people do. And one thing that I fell in love with when I seen other people's setups online was the charging station dock. Specifically when the iPhone is in standby mode. I think that's really cool how you have the design with like your clock or whatever you want to put on there. I think that's really cool, and I wanted to add it to my setup. So that was the main reason I got this charging station. And then with this being a 3-in-1, you also got two other ports to basically charge. One being your Apple Watch and the other one being the AirPods Pro. So I have the AirPods and I use them when I'm working sometimes, but I think it'd be good to charge them while I'm gaming. Another thing that I like to wear while I'm working is my Apple Watch. So I don't think I'll be using it while I'm at work, but when I'm gaming, I hate wearing my Apple Watch. I do not like having it on my wrist, especially when I'm playing mouse and keyboard, because one, the rubber part slides up on my mouse pad and it kind of feels like I'm losing traction on my mouse. And then I'm also getting notifications left and right. And I don't like that my wrist is buzzing while I'm trying to, mow somebody down or, win a game in Warzone. So I don't need that going on. So I take it off. And instead of putting it on the desk, now I can put it on the charging station. And sometimes I forget the charger overnight. So when I wake up the next morning, it's dead. So I think that would really help me in my day-to-day living, having a charging station right there. So I'm really looking forward to adding this one. I think it'll be really good to have. So the second thing that I wanted to upgrade to my setup was my keyboard. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love the keyboard that I have. But one thing that I don't like about this keyboard in particular is the number pad. Now, I only use the number pad when I'm at work, so it doesn't make sense for me to have that extra 2 to 3 inches on my keyboard when I'm gaming. So I wanted to upgrade to a 75% keyboard. So that's the reason why I got the Womier SK80. So I have that. Now, having this 75% keyboard will be super amazing for gaming. One thing I don't like when I'm gaming, and really just hate and despise, is when I don't have enough room on my mouse pad and I am hitting my dang number pad section and I die in a game because I cannot move any farther. That works my nerves. So hopefully with the 75% keyboard, I don't have to run into that issue anymore, because I've died way too many times due to that number pad, and I'm just ready for a change. Okay, sorry. I love you, full keyboard, but you gotta go. You can stay when it's work time, but when it's gaming time, I gotta toss you to the side. All right. Now for my third item on the list, it is some more RGB lighting. If you've seen my previous videos, you may think that I already have enough RGB lighting, but I feel like you can never go wrong with adding more. So that's why I went ahead and bought some more. I got the Govee Hexagon panels. I know for sure that I got these on sale during Black Friday because they're pretty pricey when you don't get them on sale. So I would say if you're looking to get them, hold off until another sale that they have and then buy them. But I am super excited to be adding this to my setup. I know that I'm going to go ahead and put it right under my bull sign under here. That's neon lights as well. All right, and now for the two items that I got for Christmas for my girlfriend. The first one is a new mouse pad. I've been waiting to get a new mouse pad for the longest. I do like my black and white one, but I feel like I needed more color and more personality to my setup with something more unique and more color to it. So this one that she got me is really dope. I'm really excited about adding this one to my setup. I think it'll look really nice and it'll add some more flavor to it. So I'm super happy about that one. And last but not least, we got the Pegboard. My girlfriend got me this one as well, and I was super happy when I got this because I've been wanting one for a long time. All the people that I see on social media, the content creators who have setups, they have pegboards, and I think it looks really aesthetically pleasing. but I was trying to wait until I got into a bigger apartment, so I got my own gaming room. But with that being said, I am ecstatic to actually put it into my setup today because it fits perfectly on the right side under one of my signs. So I think it'll look really cool, really aesthetically pleasing, and then I'll have it for when I upgrade my setup to another, like a gaming room, like I said. So I'm really looking forward to setting this one up as well. But with that being said, let's go and unbox these and get these all set up. Let's go. All right, now one thing that I noticed unboxing this is that the cable is pretty small. Luckily for me, I have another outlet on my wall right behind this Christmas tree that I could plug it into and just set it up there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, now that looks so aesthetically pleasing. Just look at how it stands by itself with the standby mode. I love it. Great start to the setup. Let's go ahead and unbox this keyboard now. All right, now let me give you guys the sound test for this keyboard. I did not know it was gonna sound this amazing. The reviews showed the sound on my phone, but the phone didn't do it justice. In person, it's like, oh, chef's kiss. But now the only problem is I cannot use this anymore. Well, I think I can, but it just looks weird. So we're gonna have to cut, I'm just kidding, we're not gonna cut it, but we need to get a new one that's smaller. All right, as you guys can tell, the setup is coming along nicely. I will give you guys a sneak peek. You've probably already seen it in the video, but let me just show you again. As you can see, we got the keyboard and the mouse pad all set up. It looks really super sleek and clean. Now this this keyboard did come with a cord. I did not show that on the video, but this is wired. One thing I also want to call out as well is that you can do, if you can see, Windows or Mac. So if you want to use this for a MacBook or a Mac PC, you can, which I think is pretty cool. And then we also got the standby mode looking really nice and fresh over there in the left, well, right over there now, not the left, but in the middle of your screen. I think it looks really nice. Now we're going to go ahead and try to set up the Govee lights. First thing I need to do is move this big old Christmas tree and then try to figure out what design we're going to do. Let's do it. Alright, I hope you guys didn't mind me switching up the camera angle. It looks like we got the power cable here. We can open this up. Yeah, power cable right there. And then these looks like to be the connectors where we plug the panels together. Don't want to mess that up. Yeah. As you guys can see that there. These are the connectors. We got a mini leveler. I think that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. And then this is the connector. I don't know. We need to watch the instruction manual. I skipped that video, but we'll come back to it. All right, this is the power cable. Oh, connector. Right there, it looks like. You got the 3M tape on the back. So that goes on the wall. And we got all our panels. So we're gonna take these out. I'm low-key kind of nervous to put this on my wall. It's gonna be a little scary, but we just gonna go with it, man. Hopefully the design I try to do looks good. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't think there's any wrong answer when it comes to designing one of these. I think we should be good. All right, so first step, we gotta plug these two connectors in together. Download the app. I already got the app because all my lights that are RGB are Govee. Then we connect the panel thing to the app, and then we can start set up the Hexagon panel. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I got it connected to the app. Now the app is telling me that we have to plug in each one to this little connector thing. So the panel has to go in there. We just gotta make sure that each one turns on. So I guess I would do that for the first one so you guys can see. Boom. So this one works. Now we gotta do this 9 more times. So I'm gonna go through that and hopefully they all work, and then we'll go ahead and put them on the wall and do our design. So let me do that and I'll be right back with you guys.
Many months later.
All right, so all the Hexagon panels did in fact work. Now we gotta go ahead and put them onto the wall. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what idea I wanna do. The app allows you to play around with certain designs, and you could do like a augmented reality to see how it looks like on a wall with the design you did. So I think that's pretty cool, but I'm still like 50-50 on what I wanna do. I think I'm gonna have to do it from right to left because the power supply is over behind my desk. So we'll do it that way and just kind of go from there. Maybe play it however we want to do it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but we're going to figure it out. So I got my design down in my head. I have it here on the app. I'll probably show a screenshot of it on the video, but it tells you which number to connect it to when you're pulling it up. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and set these up right now, and hopefully everything goes smoothly, but I'm sure it will. It always does, right? Yeah, it's stuck, it's stuck. All right, so we got all the lights set up and working, as you could tell. One thing I wish I would have paid more attention to in the app is it tells you how long it'll be in inches when you do the full design. So I thought for some reason that with the wall that I had, it will make the correct design. I wanted to go with a 1-2-1-2 setup, but as you can see right here with these, we got 3 right here. I didn't really have enough space. You can't really tell in the video, at least I can't see right now, but there's not enough space to obviously put this Hexagon panel right there. So I decided to just put it underneath and redo the design. But I think it looks pretty good. Let me know in the comment section if you think this is a W lighting setup or not. As of now, we're going to keep it this way. And maybe when I get a gaming room, we could change the light setup to something different. But I like how it is. We're going to go ahead and actually calibrate it so we could change the lighting to it. And let's see what it looks like. Okay, now just looking right now, with it actually being updated and all set up and ready to go, I haven't really played with the lighting, but y'all can't tell me this not a hard design. I like it. I didn't know that the lights would be moving like that when I first turned it on, so I think this is super dope. I can't wait to align it with all my other lights. We're gonna do that later today, but just setting it up, man, it looks beautiful. All right, guys, it's now day 2. Let's go ahead and put the pegboard together. just like that, we are done with the setup upgrades. I really like how it turned out. I'm loving it. One thing I will mention about the pegboard, that was a 2-man job, as y'all saw in the video. That was a heavy thing to hold. Shout out to my girl for helping me out with that. One thing I will say too, the instructions weren't clear at all. We were going on YouTube to figure out what we need to do. Amazon, we finally figured out off an Amazon review that we needed to do something that wasn't stated in the instructions. So if you're having difficulties with that when you get one, make sure you look at the Amazon reviews. But with that being said, let me know in the comment section below if I got a W setup or not. Was the enhancements or upgrades good, bad? What else could I add to it? I'm thinking about adding a new mouse, or maybe a new monitor, but let me know in the comments what you guys think that I should upgrade next for my setup so I can do it in a future video. But with that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. It's your boy Bradley Ballin, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.